Having a retirement budget is the most important number that you have to be able to know if you're going to retire with confidence. If you don't like the word budget, then call it a spending plan. But if you don't know how much money you spend, it's impossible to know if you've saved enough money to retire with confidence. Retiring without a budget is like going to the grocery store without a shopping list. It's like driving across the country without a map. It's like building a house without a blueprint. It's just not smart. If you're going to have confidence heading into retirement, you need to have a budget. And that's the entire reason that we created the retirement budget calculator. You can create this for free for yourself. And I'm going to show you what an average person's budget looks like as they're heading into retirement. So if you're ready, let's dive in. So you can see here we are at the retirementbudgetcalculator.com. I'm going to log in and I'm going to go down to the budget section. Of course, when you're trying to figure out retirement's all about cash flow. It's all about income and expenses. So at some point, you're probably going to want to go in and enter some information about how much Social Security that you're going to have from a spending standpoint. So you know how much income that you have coming in, because it's your income that will determine your lifestyle in retirement. But the other piece to this is the spending. So I just want to show you how you can create a budget. And I'm going to show you an average budget right now. So down here under housing, you'll notice that we've created a bunch of different expenses. So they have real estate taxes at $400 a month. Cable is $100 a month. Cell phone is $200 a month. Their electric bill's $300 per month. Their garbage is $45. And the way that we set this up, which is really cool, we did a custom budget. So we said it's happens 6 months or 6 times a year, but then we went through and selected January, March, May, July, September, and November. So you can really customize the budget to your specific situation. They have home maintenance that's $200 a month. And don't tell me you're not going to spend money maintaining your home. I mean, things are always going bad. Lights go out. You need new garden equipment. You need, just stuff happens that's going to require you to spend some money around the house. You're going to spend $50 a month on the internet, $25 a month on gas, and a security system. We're going to say they spend $12 per month just for one of these video surveillance systems for their house that has an alarm built into it. So you can see their housing expenses just for housing is $1,332 per month. Then they've got some loans and liabilities. So they have a car payment that's $500 a month and a credit card that's $200 a month. We're going to keep those in there. Food and personal care, so $1,000 a month for groceries. And when I say groceries, that's everything that you go to the grocery store to buy. So that could be paper towels, could be cleaning stuff, it could be laundry detergent. Just whatever you buy at the grocery store is $1,000 a month. Clothes and shoes are $100 a month. A gym membership's $150 a month. Haircuts, nails, and massage, $150 a month. Pet food is $80 a month. And this isn't just pet food. This could be other miscellaneous pet stuff that comes up. And restaurants are $400 a month. Now you might say, Jason, but I don't have all of those things. But the great thing about this is that you can customize this budget tool specifically for your situation. So we've got a lot of template data in here for what people spend on these different items. You can see some of the loans and liabilities, some of the housing items. But if none of them match up, you can just create another expense. Call it whatever you want. Call it underwater basket weaving classes. And you can create a budget that's totally customized to your specific situation. You put the dollar amount in, you put the frequency. Is it going to happen once, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, semi-annually, quarterly, yearly? Is it a custom frequency? Is the expense essential? Is it discretionary? Is it a joint expense, meaning that both husband and wife plan to pay that expense, or is it an expense that goes away when one person dies? So if the expense is just tied to, in this case, John, you can say it's just John's expense. When's the start date of the expense? When's the end date? How much is it going to go up with inflation? And if there's an expense that you like to pay from a designated account, you can set all of that up in the retirement budget calculator. If all you need this tool for is just to create a budget so you can really dial in your spending, you can create that for free. So we've talked about food and personal care. The next one is insurance and medical. So we've got Medicare Part B for her, Medicare Part D for both of them, a Medicare supplemental plan for both of them, John's Medicare Part B deductible, which is an annual, hers is an annual, dental, vision, hearing for both of them, homeowners insurance, auto insurance. It's always incredible to see just how much money goes towards these different expenses, especially when it comes to insurance. I'm always amazed at how much money goes to insurance. Then you've got $200 a month for gasoline for the car, $125 a month for just maintenance on the vehicle. Now that might not happen every month, but I can guarantee something's going to happen and you're going to need to go in and have the car repaired. And when you do, you're going to want to have money set aside for it. Vacations, so they're going to spend $10,000 a year on vacations, and then they're giving tithes and offerings of $300 per month. Now, like I say, eventually you might want to come up here and also add information in about the income you're going to have. So right now they each make $50,000 a year, $4,166 a month. But once they retire, they're going to have his Social Security, her Social Security, and then John's planning on having some part-time employment income when he first retires. For the first couple of years, he's just going to work at the golf course and make a little bit of extra income. Once you have this information dialed in, you'll notice we give you a couple of different reports to see your budget. Number one, how much income you're going to have coming in, and then how much are your estimated taxes, housing, loans and liabilities, food and personal care, insurance and medical, vehicles and transportation, travel and entertainment, given you miscellaneous, and then of course we break it all down for you down here in table data. Then we give you the month budget, so you can see for the current month of January, what your expenses look like. And of course, for many people, this is important because how much you spend in January could be different than how much you spend in February or March or April or May. So you just want to have a spending plan that helps you know how you're going to spend each month throughout the year. Then of course we give you the monthly budget that helps you see all of the months combined, so you can see what that looks like. And then if you want to print the budget report, you can just quickly create a report that you can print here. If you have not yet created a budget, I am just telling you right now that this is the most important number, because once you know how much money you spend, it's going to dictate whether or not you've saved enough to be able to support that spending for the rest of your life based on the portfolio withdrawals that you're going to need. Now, if you want the more advanced features in the calculator, if you want to come down to the retirement optimizer to be able to project all these numbers out into the future, that does require a subscription. But if you just want the tool for the simplicity of creating a budget, you can do that for free. You can also track your net worth for free, track your assets and liabilities for free. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you really take the time, and it's probably only going to take you an hour to really put together a great spending plan as you're getting ready for retirement. Thanks so much.